Speedbird 851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Alitalia has been in the news over recent weeks. However, given the fact that the airline is in the process of shutting down, it is not hard to see why. Developments even after the announcement they would stop selling tickets continue. Italy's upcoming new airline, ITA, was given the final approval necessary to confirm that they will not have to pay back the illegal subsidies granted to Alitalia. The former Italian airline, which has been operating for 3/4 of a century, will cease operations this October, specifically on the 15th, and will hand the torch over to ITA. ITA plans on continuing what Alitalia has been building since its creation. However, the European Commission dropped a bombshell on the Italian government. A ruling published last week noted that 2 loans granted to help Alitalia in 2017 valued at €900 million or US 1.1 billion were illegal. This means that Italy has to recover the said amount from Alitalia, a tricky feat considering the debt the airline is currently in. The Commission noted that Alitalia's financial situation back in 2017 showed that while they obtained the loan, there was no way feasible that they were ever going to be able to pay that back, and still to this day they haven't. For Alitalia, the loan that I just made mention of, which was valued at €900 million, is not the only loan that they received, with a further one coming 2 years later down the line in 2019, worth the sum of €400 million. While airlines will often receive aid to either turn around the fortunes of the business or, in a sense, enable an airline to survive, say, this pandemic for Alitalia, the amount of money they received did not go down well with several carriers, as reported directly from the Commission, who believed that it was not fair that Alitalia were receiving all this aid to help keep them afloat, when 1, their situation was already incredibly dire and you could argue not in a state that would have been recoverable, and of course, 2, they were unable to even pay these loans back. One of the biggest questions surrounding the launch of ITA and the closure of Alitalia is just how ITA are actually escaping these troubles. The European Commission has officially ruled that the ITA, while essentially an Alitalia 2.0, is a successor of Alitalia, but not in an economical sense. Because of this ruling, it means that they won't have to pay those amounts I made mention earlier in this video back. This for ITA is huge, and means they will not start their business on the wrong foot, say paying for all the losses that Alitalia incurred, which was not by them. The European Commission confirmed that this is because of ITA's business model, which is supposedly different, with fewer aircraft and an operating model that'll be more sustainable in the long term. The Commission sees it as an airline that'll hopefully thrive and not incur the same fortunes as that of Alitalia. With Alitalia now needing to pay this back, what are your thoughts? How do you believe the Italian government will be able to get all that cash out of Alitalia, which, as we know, had very little to begin with? Feel free to drop your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd like to thank you very much for watching another video here on the channel. Until the next one, take care and please do be safe.